y'all want to start without Will, or do y'all want to wait for him, or what would you like to do? He might be here.
You should be walking in any second, but...
You what?
Band meeting. Hang on.
I tell you what, why don't we go ahead and start, and because the radio show, it's time for the radio show to go on. And we are, a lot of people's come to hear you, Sherie.
Wow. All right.
Gosh, I remember when I first started working at the Broken Spoke Cafe, when this is back the first year when we were in the little room, Sherie and Will used to come out. That was right when you were starting to get out there. I think you just come to town right about that time.
Wow.
Yeah,
That's a while ago.
Oh, probably 22 years ago.
I've been here 21 years.
Yeah,
so
21 years, something like that. I knew it was a while.
The same age that Austin is.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right. We would like to welcome all of you to the Commodore Grille. We're having a writer's night tonight. We have a fantastic lineup. I think you're going to enjoy all the writers. My name is Debbie Champion, and I'm here every Sunday, Monday, Wednesdays, and Thursdays. The night's real special because every Sunday night we do a live internet show with WFMCJams.com. Tonight is audio, and then you can see it on YouTube, audio and video after tonight. So,
thank you, Debbie, and thank you for always being such a big supporter of all the new talent in town. That's a big passion of mine, is helping all the new kids come up and get up here and show their stuff and write the next bunch of hit songs in this town and all around the world. And I got my mum and dad here tonight with me. There's Mum with a glass of wine. My dad's sitting over at the... Oh, no, Dad's here. And Austin, of course, has his family here as well.
My dad's in town from Arizona, and my brother's here, and my girlfriend's here as well.
Hey, Connor.
Mm-hmm.
Let's get this thing started.
Let's get this party started.
Can I get a little more vocal, Debbie? Just a little more vocal over here.
Where'd you come from?
y'all give a nice hand. This is Bill Rambeaux, Sherie Austin, Austin Burke.
All right. I'd like to apologize for being late, guys. I was lollygagging around in my house thinking the show was at 7 o'clock, because most of my shows here are at 7.
No excuses, Will. Suit up, show up, shut up.
You told me 6:30.
And get the job done.
This
next song is about Will being late. Suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Here we go.
Take it away, Austin.
2, 3, 4.
Little big town, no clue what was going down. Here to find my place and my piece of the dream. I was a poor boy far from home, writing my songs with a voice of my own. I got me a job and the boss man said to me, you know what he said? He said, son, let me make it crystal clear. This is how we do it around here. It's yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. If you're wondering who's the boss I am, at the end of the day, we know how to have a little fun, yeah. No excuses and no drama. Treat every woman like she was your mama. Suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Yeah, suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. So I saved some money, recorded some songs. I met some people who passed them along. I kept on rocking, and one day I got a call. Hey, yeah, so I rode on down the music road with my guitar case and my ball cap on. Sang a few songs and the record man said to me, you know what he said? He said, son, let me tell you, if you want the gig, don't let your head get too big, 'cause round here it's yes, sir, and yes, ma'am. If you're wondering who's the boss I am, at the end of the day, we know how to have a little fun. No excuses, ain't no drama. Treat every woman like she was your mama. Suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Well, don't be late anymore, huh? Suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Oh, no, no, no. One day I'll have a son of my own. I'm gonna sing him this little song. Yeah, boy, yes, sir. Yes, ma'am. If you're wondering who's the boss, I am. At the end of the day, boy, we're gonna have a little fun. Hey, yeah, no excuses and no drama. Treat every woman like she was your mama. Suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Yeah, suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. Yeah, suit up, show up, shut up, and get the job done. No, 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 no. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Thank you.
Austin Burke.
That's Austin Burke.
Nicely done. Here's one for all the boys in the audience. Well, no, it's probably more for the girls now that I think about it. I've met a lot of men who've told me they're God's gift to women. Some of them actually have been, but the guy in this song is not one of them. This is called I Didn't. Well, they say that opposites attract. I can see it now as I look back. If I wanted this, he wanted that. We'd bark and hiss like dogs and cats. But the thing that drove me up a tree was the way he loved to disagree. Each time we had a difference of opinion. Well, he liked the covers pulled down, and I didn't. He thought I should lose a few pounds, and I didn't. But what finally tore our love apart was a matter of religion. He thought he was God, and I didn't. Well, it was more than just a lover's spat in the Civil War of the thermostat. We'd wail away like maniacs, throwing shoes and bric-a-brac. Well, I can see him now in his muscle shirt with his perky pecs and that cocky smirk, standing there pushing all my buttons. Well, he liked the toilet seat up, and I didn't. He thought I should be a C-cup, and I didn't. What finally tore our love apart was a matter of religion. He thought he was God, and I didn't. He really thought he was the man, held my whole world in his hands. But if he ever comes down from that cloud, he's sitting up. Hallelujah, brothers and sisters, I'll be good. What finally tore our love apart was a matter of religion. He thought he was God. He really liked himself a lot. He thought he was God, and I didn't. No, I did not.
Sherie Austin.
Amen to that.
That's a great song.
Thank you.
And
All right.
Here's Will Rambeaux.
Guess what I'm going to do? You'll never believe it.
What?
I'm going to do my first cut as a songwriter from way back in the day. It was recorded by a little secretary up on Music Row over here by the name of, that nobody had any faith in, by the name of Faith Hill. And it was her first single. It was my first cut. We kind of came up the ranks together, and I'll never forget it because, you know, she was brand new, and I remember people saying, you know, Will, we're glad you got your first cut, but too bad it's Faith, because everybody knows she's not going to make it. But I had seen her play, and I thought she was awesome. I saw the whole picture and the frame and everything. And so I just shut up and watched the song come out and hit the ground running and went to #1 and broke all these records for new artists.
And didn't you just get a million play award for that?
No, 5.
5 million plays.
Oh,
That song's been
congratulations,
played.
Will.
Yeah, BMI just gave him a big old award for that. That's amazing.
This song's about a young girl with an attitude problem, kind of like Sherie Austin right here. It's called Wild One.
I love this song no matter how many times I hear it. And I have heard it a lot.
They said, change your clothes. She said, no, I won't. They said, comb your hair. She said, some kids don't. The parents' dreams went up in smoke. They said, you can't leave. She said, yes, I will. They said, don't see him. She said, his name is Bill. She's on a roll and it's all uphill. She's a wild one with an angel's face. She's a woman child in a state of grace. She was 3 years old on her daddy's knee. He said, you can be anything you wanna be. She's a wild one running free. This is for you, Lexi. She loves rock and roll, they said it's Satan's tongue. She thinks they're too old, they think she's too young. And the battle lines are clearly drawn. She's a wild one with an angel's face. She's a woman child in a state of grace. She was 3 years old on her daddy's knee. He said, you can be anything you wanna be. She's a wild one running free. She has future plans and dreams at night. They tell her life is hard. She says that's alright. Yeah, she's a wild one with an angel's face. A woman child in a state of grace. She was 3 years old on her daddy's knee. He said, you can be anything you wanna be. She's a wild one with an angel's face. The woman child in a state of grace. She was 3 years old on her daddy's knee. He said, you can be anything you wanna be. She's a wild one running free. Yeah.
Will Rambeaux.
My buddy Lexi sang that last night in the karaoke bar down on Lower Broadway and killed it. There was a wedding, it was like a wedding reception or something, a bride and a bunch of bridesmaids out front. They had no idea who we were, what we were doing, but they were singing along. Wanted to take their picture with me. They didn't know who I was. It was ridiculous.
Man, I want to give a shout out to my family that lives in Arizona. They're listening right now, so I want to tell them I say hello. This next song I wrote with these two hooligans over here this week. So this is actually the first time I've sang it live.
Wait a minute.
We'll give him a second. But it is it's a little story about how just because you're lonely, a girl is in a situation, she's feeling down and depressed. I'm gonna come through and just I don't want to sleep with her or anything. I'm just trying to be that friend that she might need at that moment in time. So this song is called Just Because You're Lonely. I see you walking round, eyes down, staring at the ground, sunglasses on. It tears me up inside how you try to hide how he does you wrong. By yourself on a Saturday night, girl, I gotta tell you that it just ain't right. Say the word and I'll be there by your side. Just because you're lonely, thinking he's the only guy you're ever gonna love. And just because you're crying, thinking that you're dying, girl, you feel like giving up. I don't wanna wreck your bed or wreck your head. I just wanna let you know, just because you're lonely, just because you're lonely, oh, doesn't mean you have to be alone. No, you're not ready yet to forgive and forget. I've been there before. It takes time to rewind, put it all behind and not hurt anymore. Wide awake in the middle of a dream, girl, you're holding on to what used to be. Let go, you can hold on to me. And just because you're lonely, thinking that you're only guy they're ever gonna love. And just because you're crying, thinking that you're dying, girl, you feel like giving up. Oh, I don't wanna wreck your bed or wreck your head. I just wanna let you know, just because you're lonely, just because you're lonely, oh, doesn't mean you have to be alone. Have to be by yourself, 'cause there's someone else thinking about you, thinking about you, thinking about you. Just because you're lonely, thinking you're the only guy you're ever gonna love. Just because you're crying, thinking that you're dying, girl, you feel like giving up. No, I don't wanna wreck your head or wreck your bed. I just wanna let you know, just because you're growing, just because you're lonely, oh, doesn't mean you have to be alone. No, no, doesn't mean you have to be alone. Doesn't mean you have to be alone. No, no, doesn't mean you have to be alone. Oh, doesn't mean you have to be alone. Yeah.
Austin Burke.
Strong
Thank
stuff.
you, guys.
I think it's a keeper there, Austin.
That's brand new. I didn't even remember the harmonies till the second chorus. Good. Okay. That's always fun, doing something new.
Mix it up a little bit.
I want to do something new. Looking at this weather definitely makes me want to do this next song. So I've heard that a bad day at the beach is still better than a good day at work. What do you reckon?
Yeah.
Okay. That's what this one's about. This is called Whatever. I met you last night, we got to feeling alright. I thought maybe this just might be the best night I ever had. You said I had a pretty face as the music swept us away. You said you wanna get out of this place for a little bit of this and that. When the sun came up, we made us a plan to meet up again, but now I'm all alone with 10 lonely toes in the sand, and here comes the rain, and I ain't got no umbrella except for the one in my drink, and I'm starting to think I could be waiting on you forever. No, not again. Can't depend on love or the weather, so I'm gonna drink mine, then I'm gonna drink yours, and raise a glass to whatever, whatever, whatever. It was only last week, right there on my computer screen, a big old palm tree just swaying in the wind. So I booked this holiday to get some time away, to give myself a break and have a little bit of fun again. But now the sun's going down, along with my chance for a little romance, and I can't believe I'm not even getting a tan. Here comes the rain, and I ain't got no umbrella except for the one in my drink, and and I'm starting to think I could be waiting on you forever. No, not again. Can't depend on love or the weather. So I'm gonna drink mine, then I'm gonna drink yours, and raise a glass to whatever. Na 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 na, na 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 na. And the sun's going down, along with my chance for a little romance, and I can't believe I'm not even getting a 10. Here comes the rain. And I ain't got no umbrella except for the one in my drink. And I'm starting to think I could be waiting on you forever. No, not again. Can't depend on love or the weather. So I'm gonna drink mine, then I'm gonna drink yours, and then I'm gonna order another. Yeah, I'm gonna drink mine, then I'm gonna drink yours, and raise a glass to whatever. Whatever. Whatever.
Sherie Austin.
Just give me a margarita.
Whatever. And here's Bill Rambeaux.
You're a saucy little Aussie, aren't you?
It's Sunday.
All right, I'm going to do a song here that was, every one of these songwriters you see knocking around Nashville will have a story like this about how there was someone in their early career who helped him get started, who gave him the right kind of advice, told him to go left instead of right. It made all the difference. And for me, it was a man named Roy Orbison. You guys remember Roy? Yeah. Well, he was always, when I was growing up, he was like always my favorite singer. And just old enough to remember seeing him on TV. And his singing, his voice took me to a different place. It was just amazing. And when I hit the road and started getting in the music business, when I took my first trip through Nashville, I played in a place right over here across the street, this little dive called Springwaters. Have you guys ever heard of that, Springwater? Never heard of it. Oh, you have heard of it? Well, I hope you don't hang out there, because it makes this place look like the Ritz. It's Kesha hangs out there, if that gives you any idea what kind of place it is. But anyway, I did a songwriter show there. When I was over, this tall German lady walks up to me and she said, "Vil, my name is Barbara Orbison, and I must have a tape." And her name went right over my head. So I gave her this cassette that I had, and I went back up. I was staying with some friends in New York, and I went back to the couch I was sleeping on, and I was basically sitting there on a Sunday afternoon feeling sorry for myself when the phone rang, and it was that German lady again. I mean, I wanted to be in Nashville so bad, but I literally didn't have enough money to get there. And the German lady came on the phone again. She said, "Vil, there's someone here who wants to talk with you." And another voice came on the phone. He said, "Hey, Will, this is Roy. How the hell are you, boy? What are you doing in New York City? You need to be down here with us. Man, I love your music." And they offered to pay for my plane ticket to Nashville. And that's how I got to Nashville. And it was, I mean, you don't have to clap. I'm just saying, it was at that point in my life and career, it was the most amazing thing that could happen. It was a validation that it's like I thought maybe I could actually do something in this business, make a go of it. When somebody like that who gives you a little pat on the back makes all the difference, So I've always tried to do that to the young and up-and-coming artists that I'm working with. I always try to encourage them and help them out, because I was lucky enough to have somebody there for me when I needed it. But anyway, this is the song that I wrote with a cousin of mine, Blair Daly. This was our little tribute to Roy Orbison. His favorite singer was John Bon Jovi, so he was writing a tribute to John Bon Jovi, but I was writing a tribute to Roy Orbison. Kind of has that Bon Orbison sound that's sweeping the nation. But anyway, it actually got recorded by John Michael Montgomery back in the day. It was a big #1 hit for him. It's called "How Was I to Know?" I gotta tune this guitar. Hold on, folks. Okay, here we go. Well, I hoped and I prayed, loved you from afar. I cried and dreamed, wished on every star, but nothing I do got me closer to you. So I locked all my feelings inside. Then one night, across a crowded room, you looked my way. Your eyes held something new. You walked right up to me, smiled tenderly, and your words came as such a surprise. Well, how was I to know you never let it show what a beauty like you might see in a poor boy like me? And how could I have seen you'd walk out of my dreams, shine your light on my sleeping heart and into my soul? How was I to know? Well, you took my hand, led me out the door. We talked and we laughed about all the times before when two lonely people, so much in love, passed like ships in the night. Well, how was I to know you never let it show what a beauty like you might see in a poor boy like me? How could I have seen you'd walk out of my dreams, shine your light on my sleeping heart and into my soul? How was I to know? Seen you'd walk out of my dreams, shine your light on my sleeping heart and into my soul. How was I? How was I to know?
And as we'll remember,
Thank you.
we got one more from Austin Burke.
We have one more?
Yeah, I broke a string. Here. Give it up. Yeah. We're going to close with American Spirit. That's right.
Oh, I'm so sorry. I
Please
turned it
tell
up.
me before you.
I'm so
unplug
sorry.
this. And I have yours muted there. Will.
All right, this next song is about not giving up on your dreams or anything in life. And it's called Give It Up. I'm gonna stand up. Nobody clapped after my first show. All I heard were crickets down on Music Row. My swagger was shaking, my mind was blown. They said, hey boy, why don't you go back home? to California or Arizona or wherever the hell you from. But I stayed and I played till my fingers bled, and I kept on banging to my own drum. I kept on paying the dues I was paying, and all of the haters kept on saying, you've got no shot. You're shooting blanks in the dark. You're not that hot. This ain't no walk in the park. I give it up, I give it up, I give it up, boy. I give it up, I give it up, but I ain't giving it up. Oh no, I'll never give it up. She looked at me with those diva eyes, and all my buddies said, don't even try. But liquid courage told me I had a chance, so I bought her a drink, and I asked her to dance. We were tearing it up till my two left feet in the beer, and my blood started losing the beat. Well, back at the bar, I leaned in for a kiss. She said, slow down, boy, and touch my lips. I can see home plate in the game we were playing, but all of my buddies kept on singing, you've got no shot. Y'all shooting blanks in the dark. You're not that hot. This ain't no walk in the park. Now give it up, give it up, give it up, boy. I give it up, I give it up, but I ain't giving it up. Oh, take it on, Will. Now I'm on stage and she's front row, watching me singing my song. The whole damn crowd is giving it up, and all the doubters are singing along. Singing, you've got no shot. Y'all shooting blanks in the dark. You're not that hot. This ain't no walk in the park. Give it up, now give it up, now give it up, boy. I give it up, I give it up, but I ain't giving it up. No, 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 I ain't giving it up. Oh no, no, I ain't giving it up. Giving it up, yeah. Thank
Austin Burke. So y'all be watching for him. Do you have any CDs out, Austin?
Not yet.
Soon. But he ain't giving up.
And
And he
Sherie,
shouldn't.
it's been great seeing you. Thank you for coming out and
You're welcome.
singing. I'd love to get you back.
Thank you. I think this is our last one. This is one Will and I wrote together, so we'll end on this one. That's cool. Thanks again, Debbie, for having us.
Thank you, Debbie.
Austin, it's fun sharing the stage with you in front of all our family. We're just tuning up here for a second. This is a song that's out on XM right now by a young lady named Brooke Eden. She just got a big record deal, and she's going to be releasing her first single here in August. And this is one of the first songs we wrote with her that she just recorded for her record. And she came to us and she wanted to write a song about her generation and the new American dream for the 20-something-year-olds. And me being Australian, I thought that was very interesting that she came to me. But we sat down
You want to
and
write
we
a great song about America? Go
come
see
to an Aussie. So this is what we wrote. Thank you again for listening. This is called American Dreamin'. Well, I've always been the girl with stars in her eyes. Now they're saying there's a hole in my apple pie sky, but I just keep looking up. They say we're slipping down that slippery slope. Hard to hold on to faith when you're losing hope, but I ain't giving in to giving up. So yo, here we go. American dreaming, free falling, freewheeling. Your judges and your haters can't stop this feeling. Yeah, 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 yeah. Somebody loving, somebody leaving, but it's the same blood. We all bleeding, we all still looking for something to believe in. Y'all, it's called American dreaming. Yeah, 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 yeah. Girls gotta be hot, guys gotta be strong. But ain't we all just trying to belong? And I'm just trying to be me. Oh, show your true colors and let them shine through. 'Cause love is still love no matter who's loving who. And I'm gonna find someone who loves me for me. So, yo, here we go. American dreaming, free falling, freewheeling. Your judges and your haters can't stop this feeling, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody loving, somebody leaving, but it's the same blood. We're all bleeding, we all still looking for something to believe in, y'all. It's called American dreaming, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. Mama calls me up, says, what you doing, girl? I worry about you out there in this big crazy world. When you're coming home, mama, I can't say. Just a living the dream in the US of A. So, yo, here we go. American dreaming, free falling, freewheeling. My brothers and my sisters, y'all know this feeling, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Somebody loving, somebody leaving, but it's the same blood. We all bleeding, we all looking for something to believe in, y'all. It's called American dreaming, yeah, 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 yeah. Yeah, 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 yeah. American dreaming, yeah, 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 yeah. American dreaming, yeah.
Sherie Austin, everybody.
Thank you, Austin Burke, Will Rambeaux.
Thank you, guys.
And we got one more from Will. Will.
No, that was our last one. That's what I just
okay.
said. Is that cool? Unless you want.
That's fine.
Okay.
Will Rambeaux, Sherie Austin, and Austin Burke. Awesome job.